Hey folks, Nas here. Another episode of Medieval Dynasty in the Oxbow. So, as you could probably hear and tell, it is gloomy and rainy. It is not nighttime. I do have my torch out because it's a little bit dark. But it is daytime. Lovely enough. But we have to complete the Oathkeeper, or at least we have to continue the Oathkeeper quest today. We got to take this turd, this boy, this guy, his onion that he messed up and gave to the wrong people. So we had to replenish some onions. We have to take him some wooden hammers that he also screwed up in order as well. He gave a bunch of wrong stuff to different people and everything. And we have a little bit of stuff to continue to sell, but I don't think we can sell any more in Postovia because we've emptied all of the vendors in Postovia of their money. So we're just going to hold on to that. If we have time, we might go to another village and get rid of those. We'll probably do a little bit of hunting today if we can, but I do want to empty some of this stuff out of my bag. We've got dried meat still. And we have 118 roasted meat from the last episode that I also was not able to sell because we finished emptying the vendors in Postovia. However, let's hop on Miss Donkey and let's head into Postovia. I may have to eat some of that dried meat or something because I see my hunger is dropping. But let's head into Postovia and see about advancing this Oathkeeper quest. Alrighty, here we are in Postovia. I think we should probably go up here because I believe Lubos is going to be, he might be right here on the road. Is that him? Pretty sure this is him. Mr. Lubos. I'm about to grow roots here. Okay. What did you do before you ended up in Postovia? Why do we care? What do you think about your master? Really? Now, I thought we were out of the way on the side of the road here, but now we are accumulating a crowd. And apparently this guy stinks. Ooh, thank good he left. Okay. Let's see. What did you do before you ended up in Postovia? What do you think about your master? Let's go with number one. What did you do since those are the only two options? I roamed from town to town looking for someone suitable who would appreciate my talents. What talents are those? Screwing shit up? I took various part-time jobs like trading with merchants, guarding goods, and escorting caravans. I have seen a good part of the world. Okay. You seem to have a lot of experience indeed. Somehow I don't believe a word you say. Yeah. Let's see. You robbed merchants, you sneaked past guards, and you blended in with the people traveling in caravans to escape. That's the truth. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Let's try number three. You robbed merchants, sneaked past guards, and blended in with people traveling in caravans to escape. What? You're pathetic. It's an insult. I would never do such a thing. I hope that one day you will actually be able to say something like this without a shadow of a lie. I wish you this. At least you have the self-preservation not to admit it. Let us not pursue the subject.
Rain, how low?
Huh.
There's nothing like getting soaked and looking like a drowned rat.
I'm going to go with number one. I hope that one day you will actually be able to say something like this without a shadow of a lie. I wish you this. Let's do that. Seems good enough. All right, now we get to ask him about the master. What do you think about your master? He has unusual teaching methods. My master tests my patience by giving me meaningless tasks, but I know there's definitely a hidden meaning in them. Yeah, he's testing you to... Can you hush, lady? You guys need to go someplace else. Yeah, he's testing you so he can see if you're competent to do tasks for him, which you're proving not competent. But anyway.
Taxes here are incredibly high.
Oh my goodness. Maybe that's just what the job of a quartermaster is all about. It may not be the right job for you if it bores you. That's smart of you. Be alert. It's definitely a trial.
641, 642. Ooh, a snail.
Well, it's definitely a trial.
Where was that? 1, 2, 3.
I'm leaning towards number 2. It may not be the right job for you if it bores you. That's it? What are we doing? Hang on. Like we have to choose the right question, the right answer, maybe? We do farewell?
Hi.
Deliver to Lubos. Okay, yeah, Lubos.
Can I help you?
What's going on here? About to grow roots here. What did you do before you ended up here? Guarding tools. Okay. Let's see. You seem like you have a lot of experience. Indeed.
People wonder why living in Piastoga is supposed to make you better than anyone else. Why do they need to question everything? It just does.
Okay. You guys stop talking in my ear. Somehow I don't believe a word you say. All right, let's try that one. I don't expect you to understand. You have to experience the job for yourself. Feel the painful blisters on your tired hands and earn the friendly pat on the back from a satisfied supervisor and your comrades. Okay, let's stop there. What do you think about your master? I'm not quite understanding what I'm supposed to be doing here. Am I not picking the right answers to advance the quest? Am I supposed to, like, I don't know, like give him an attaboy or something? I don't know. Let's see. He's usually unusual teaching methods, giving me meaningless tasks, but I know there's definitely a hidden meaning in them. Oh, thank goodness all those people left. Maybe that's just the job of the quartermaster. It's smart of you. Be alert. It's definitely a trial. Let's try that. No? Well, what do you think about your master? Bores you? Nope. You seem to have a lot of experience. You finally get it. You see, it wasn't so difficult to appreciate a fellow man instead of spitting the venom of envy. Well, I'm not sure it was envy. Why the venom straight away? I don't think many people have spoken to you like a normal person. I pity you. The more you talk, the more you ridicule yourself. Yeah, let's go number 1. Nope, apparently not. Try that. This, and let's go with the ridicule yourself. No. What is the problem here? Am I missing something with this quest? Yes, it says right there, deliver to Lubos. Wait a minute. Why do I only have 9 hammers? Oh, there's the problem. I have a hammer equipped. Oh my God, that's annoying. Okay, let's unequip that hammer. There it is. Okay, now we should be able to advance it. Holy crap. So up in the top left corner, it only said I had 9 of the 10 hammers. Because one of the hammers was equipped in my action bar. So you have to make sure that the items that you're turning in are not equipped in your action bar. Oh, that was a pain in the butt. Okay, now let's talk to him again. Alrighty, you're not coming back empty-handed, I see. Okay, yeah, now we got different dialogue. Turd. Okay, I have the missing products. How about you? Yeah, I got mine too, so the whole set of items to deliver all over again. That's a chance to fix your previous mistakes. Don't waste it. Just do it right this time. It can't be that bad. think about the people who are waiting for their supplies. Yeah, think about the people. It's not that easy, you see. I have a list. Derwin gave it to me, but I can figure it out. Are you trying to say that you can't read? That's just great. Well, not really. Are you trying to say you can't read? That's just great. I never needed that. Master Derwin surprised me with the note, but I took it. I didn't want to show him any hesitation. Now I can't just back out. He would lose trust in me. Well, that's true. Why do I feel like you hate this apprenticeship? That's nonsense. I came especially to this town to train under Derwin. A future quartermaster should... Where did a future quartermaster come from? He's training to be a quartermaster? Oh my goodness. A future quartermaster should know how to read. You should try harder then. Okay. I think this job isn't for you. Maybe try doing something else. Okay. Okay. I have to say my tune is changing slightly. His attitude has a lot to work on. He's got to work on that attitude a lot. But if he received the note, I understand he didn't want to tell the quartermaster that he didn't know how to read. But when he learned of his mistakes, instead of going, oh my goodness, how can I fix this? Even if he wasn't owning up to the fact that he couldn't read, he was an absolute ass, claiming that the people that received the wrong items, it was their fault because he was giving them gifts. But he wasn't giving them gifts. He was supposed to be giving them the items on the list that he couldn't read. So instead of trying to seek help to figure out what was on the list, or even when the first person expressed that the items weren't for them, he didn't ask for help or try to make things right. So he just was a jerk all the way around because of his own problems of not being able to read. But the options that we have aren't great. A future quartermaster should know how to read. You should try harder then. I'm going to go with number 1. Maybe I will someday, but I can't learn it overnight. Listen, help me out. I need this job. Okay, I get it, but I can't do it for you. Sure, what do you need this time? I'm losing my patience. Yeah, that too. I've already done a lot for you. What else do you want me to do? Again, yeah, I have already done a lot for him. And he's just now telling me he can't read. If he expressed that earlier, I think that this whole thing would have been a little bit different. But let's... I'm not going to go with sure what do you need this time, because I don't want to seem like I'm going to freaking do his job all the damn time. But let's go with number 3. I've already done a lot for you. What else do you want from me? What else do you want me to do? Take a look at this list and read it to me. I want to finally get through this task. Okay, now he's showing initiative. I get this. The fact that he's showing initiative, that he wants to get through the task, and he's asking for help. This I'm cool with. I don't want to watch you confuse anything anymore. There are 4 names on the list. I'll handle them myself. No. He's floating off of... He's not even sitting on anything, is he? And this guy's sitting on the basket? Okay. That's clearly not your thing. Take the wine to the tavern and the dress to the miller, and I'll handle the other 2. No, I don't want to do his job. He needs to do it. Deliver the jug of wine to the innkeeper, the dress to the windmill, the onions to the cook, and the hammers to the workshop. Make Derwin satisfied this time. Yes, that is the one. because I don't want to do his job. I want him to do his job, and he's not going anywhere. Damn it, hop to it, son. Get the job done. There you go. Off you go. Deliver the goods. Holy cow. All right, we got to go talk to Derwin. All right, maybe we finally got through to that kid. Figured out what the heck was going on. The fact that he can't read. I didn't pick up on the fact that he couldn't read. The way he was being a jerk, I thought he was just a jerk. Holy cow. All right, let's go find Derwin. It's an interesting quest. I think you need more options, though. I don't think there was a few of those that didn't allow us what I felt to be... I keep hitting that post. Let's just get off Miss Donkey. It's bugging me. All right, let's go find Derwin. Where's he at? He's walking through the vendor area. Is this? No, that's not him. Here he is. Mr. Derwin. Man, I can't... It's getting dark. Wow, that really washed you out. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Derwin. You're back. What news do you bring? I helped Lubos with a delivery mistake case. Okay. I knew I could count on you. Has he learned any lessons from this mess? Let's see. He was pretty annoyed most of the time, but above all, it would save him some additional work if he could read. Okay. That might be the right answer, but I don't think so. I think Lubos needs to be the one to come to Derwin and tell Derwin he can't read. And then Derwin, it would be up to him whether he keeps Lubos on or if he tries to help Lubos get some education. Let's see. Your apprentice even got a bit cooperative at one point, but the main problem was that he didn't understand the delivery list. Okay, that might be a little bit more diplomatic. Let's see. I doubt that he learned anything. He was too stubborn to ask anyone to read him the notes you left him. No, that's still us telling Derwin that he can't read. I think if we mentioned that he didn't understand the list, we're not necessarily telling Derwin that he can't read. That would still leave it in Lubos' hands to tell Derwin himself, which he does need to do. Needs to own up to his own disadvantages. Let's see. Your apprentice even got a bit cooperative at one point, which he did. But the main problem was that he didn't understand the delivery list. I know he has a problem with attitude. The boy should learn that not every mission is a thrilling challenge, but some are unpleasant duties that must be performed in order to move on. Listening. From what you say, it's not only his fault. From what you say, it's not only his fault. I'm partly to blame for the extra work too, since I had no idea Lubos couldn't read. Now, see, we didn't tell him that he could read, but yet he figured it out. Let's see. Maybe it's time to give him an ultimatum. Obey commands and learn or go your own way. As much of an ass as Lubos was, I understand where the attitude came from. Right or wrong. Whether he was right or wrong, I understand where the attitude came from. He was embarrassed. The fact that he couldn't read. He wanted the job. He did show cooperation in the end. He did ask us to read the list to him for him to be able to do the task properly. So he did ask for help. So number 2, I think you should find someone else for an apprentice. This fellow will only get you into more trouble. No, I don't like that idea either. How about finding him a different master? A water carrier could fit his profile and not overwhelm him. Yes. I don't really like that. I don't like any of these answers, actually. obey commands, and learn or go your own way. Okay, number one is sounding like the better of the three options. The last one just seems like it's, oh, well, you can't read, so we're not even going to try and help you. Let's get you in a job that you'll never go anywhere with. You know? And the fact that the kid did ask for help and I'm supposing completed the task after we told him where to go, he did that. He understands the commands. He understands what he's supposed to do. He did do it eventually. He just didn't make it right to begin with. He was an ass instead, which that could come from early years of not knowing how to read and being treated like, you know, a nothing. But this one here is the only one to where it's like, you know, obey commands and learn or go your own way. Okay, this forces him to learn how to read so he can advance himself. I like this one. Even though I don't like it, it's the better of the three options. So we're going to go with number one. Maybe it's time to give him an ultimatum, obey commands, and learn or go your own way. He's barely started and is still learning. Let's not cross him off yet. I'm not. You're not giving me the options. You wanted to make him a water boy. But the one with the water boy didn't mention teaching him how to read. Let's see. He's barely started and is still learning. Let's not cross him off yet, but give him some more time. Okay, well, I'm listening. Listen, Lubos. Listen, Lubos is a proud lad, just like his father. Yes, I knew his old man. Well, that's why you're helping him. But I won't bore you with that ancient history now. Just know that the boy's been an orphan for years and has gone through a lot of misery. I don't want him to hit the road again. Okay. So if you knew his father, that means that you've known him. You've known that he's been an orphan. And you're just now helping the kid out. Did you not know that he couldn't read? There seems to be a lot missing in this quest. Now, granted, I know that most of these quests aren't like super pertinent to the story and stuff like that. But I mean, it is a story in itself, but I think it's lacking information. That could explain why he's so rough and crude, poor kid. That's no excuse for him to be slippery. Keep him on a short leash. I'm not going to... Maybe. His past does not matter. After all, he's starting over here. I'm going to go with number one. I don't... The poor kid, yeah, probably. I mean, let's go with number one. That could explain why he's so rough and crude. Poor kid. I'll keep an eye on him. Come visit sometime. You're always welcome. Well, yeah, especially when I've got to come pay taxes. I don't pay them to him. Never mind. Till next time, then. Thank you, Mr. Derwin. Yay. Oathkeeper, Quartermaster's Apprentice. Oh, now we have another Oathkeeper quest. Old habits die hard. Wait for the next season. Oh, no. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be with this kid again next season. What's he done now? Or not done? I don't know. Let's pull up the journal. Does it say anything else? Wait for the next season. Oh, it's going to give us 1250 dynasty reputation. Okay, we'll wait for the next season. Durin explained that Lubos was an orphan who had a tough life, wandering from village to village. He also mentioned knowing his late father. Quartermaster is confident that the young guy needs some more time and he will eventually adapt to his new home and master his craft. Derwin mentioned that he would like to be visited again in some time. A season should be enough. Okay. Then that's what we'll do. Medieval marketing. This is the guy that wants the beetroots. We don't have the beetroots yet. And then stay vigilant. Look for ways to make Oxbow a better place. Well, the Oathkeeper is allowing us to, I guess, make the Oxbow a better place. Because if this kid can learn to read and not be a jerk, then maybe one day he'll be a quartermaster. Because that's what he made it as we were reading through the quest. I mean, the kid didn't necessarily say he wanted to be a quartermaster, but if he's training under the quartermaster, that would... where's Miss Donkey? Here she is. That would imply that, in fact, yes, he does want to be a quartermaster. I mean, why else would you... Why else would you apprentice under a quartermaster? You know? But, whatever. It is what it is. We have to wait until next season now to complete to further this quest. I don't know if the Oathkeeper quest continues on beyond next season, or if it's going to end, or if this is going to be like a continuing storyline following this kid. So, in the valley, in the original map before the Oxbow, we had Alwin in the first village. I can't remember the name of the first village. Drawing a blank on it. But anyway, you had the Alwin storyline, and you followed him through his trials and tribulations of being a farmer. And then he was wanting to be something other than a farmer. And we helped him kind of break his shell and start being a hunter. And then he regressed a little bit back to being a farmer. And then finally we talked him into going and training and stuff with the little huntress lady in the, what was she on the west end of the map, the valley map or something? I can't remember her name right off the bat. But eventually, Alwin, we followed him through his little storyline. Eventually, Alwin kind of advanced and grew, and he ended up going to train with this huntress's family outside the valley. So that was, I'm wondering if this Oathkeeper is kind of that continuing, is a story similar to Alwin's story, to where you're following him through his trials and tribulations. I'm wondering if that is what this is. This is, so Lubos is going to be our Alwin of the Oxbow. Maybe. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. If you've done the quest, feel free to comment. Try not to leave any spoilers for people who may not have done this quest yet, or at least for myself. I'd like to experience the quest without the spoilers and stuff. But give me your thoughts on what you think about this quest, where it's going to go. Is this going to be the Alwin of the Oxbow, or is this just going to be some standard quest? It's probably going to end in the next one or whatever. I don't know. Leave me your comments below. But anyway, I think we're going to call this an episode. I appreciate everybody being here today. If you are liking these episodes, definitely click that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I greatly appreciate it. Special thank you to my members. You should be able to see them on the screen now. And we will see you folks in the next one. You take care and happy hunting.